Hello and welcome to another session of IoT Trailblazer Podcast. I'm Rakshit Rao, and today we are going to be diving deep into the world of battery management systems. I have with me Mr. Saurabh Jain, the CEO of Geon Energy, and he's been part of this industry for quite some time, and he is going to be talking to us about where this market is heading. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Rakshit. Thank you for having me in this show. I really look forward for this association and partnership, and really willing to discuss more about the BMS and its future.
Let's plug into the conversation. Can you please tell us about Geon Energy and your role in the company?
Geon Energy is part of Cabra Extrusion, very focused on energy storage and EV sector. We are one of the largest battery assembler in India, based out of Pune, Chakan. Our solution offering varies into many solutions on residential side, telecom, utility scale energy storage solution, not only design development but also manufacturing side. We are very strong partner and reliable partner in two-wheeler segment, in three-wheeler segment. We have supplied more than 300,000 battery packs which are currently running on Indian roads, assembled more than 1 gigawatt hour battery packs, having a 7 gigawatt hour current manufacturing line, and one of the robust setup which supplies very strong battery packs for the Indian user. My role is I am CEO for Geon Energy, Energy Storage Division. I foresee or look after the entire storage division, which includes residential side, telecom, C&I application, and the larger market of utility scale energy storage solution. We have entered in this segment very recently, but the market has accepted our brand very well, and we are getting good tractions from the market.
That's a strong foundation. What kind of challenges did you face before this engagement?
Okay, Rakshit, if you see the entire lithium segment which is prevailing in Indian market, right now the entire supply chain, the value chain is coming from our neighboring country, which is China. Not only from the product side, but also the design, the key components, the overall software. It's something completely dominated by China. And not only if you see the mobility sector, the biggest role is a strong BMS, a strong software, a strong foundation is done through the BMS. Good design, yes, we have got a good designer in India. We are developing good products in India. But if you see the reliability of our lithium pack, which directly comes from BMS, what we are seeing in India right now, we are pursuing what is being given to us from our neighboring country. And we are unable to design or develop a strong product. And right now, maximum thing what we are seeing is coming from China under the trading route, which we see must be changed. And we are finding a lot of gap in terms of the expectation of the user and what is being given to by the manufacturer. A lot of gap which is coming, and right now we are blindly following what is being given to us. So we see a lot of action or innovation is required in this segment.
So how did this partnership begin for you with JioThings Limited? What was that critical aspect that made you say yes to it?
So Rakshit, one good thing is the reliance. Whenever we see towards reliance, we see the reliability. We see the made in India product designed for Indian application. One important thing which if you ask me from the Geon side, we always wanted to work with a very reliable partner. And one good thing what I have seen while working with the JioThings team, one is very professional approach. Second thing, they really understood what we were asking. We required customization, they did it. We wanted some new things to be introduced in the BMS for Indian application, for Indian user. That was done without any challenge. That is something you can't expect to get the things done from the neighboring country because of the many barriers, many mistrust. What we are seeing is something very positive with JioThings. The Indian consumer needs a very robust product, and JioThings can deliver on that.
So once you made the choice, how did the integration journey take place?
I think you might be aware, we are working on multiple projects. The projects ranging from a critical two-wheeler application to the telecom application, and also we are engaging on various other aspects of high voltage solution offering for energy storage. Every application is critical. Two-wheeler needs a lot of safety, a lot of important aspect to be integrated in two-wheeler product performance. Also, if you see the telecom, the batteries are installed in the open, under the sun, directly under the sunlight, facing a temperature of 55-60 degree on ground. Those are the area where really you need a strong design, very strong solution offering, which we see coming from JioThings, because we have seen the product working on ground. We have done the testing, we have done the proto, and a lot of development we have done with them, and we installed the product directly on ground, and we have seen the results. It's very encouraging. So we see JioThings is quite an kind of a great alternative to the dependency only on China.
Let's shift gears. Time for a quick rapid fire round. I'll shoot questions at you and request you to please answer with whatever comes to your mind first.
Yeah.
One word to describe the JioThings smart battery management system.
Reliable.
Energy storage systems or electric vehicles, which do you think is winning the race by 2030?
As far as I am concerned, I vote for energy storage.
So I know you drive a car. Is it already electrified, or are you still with the fossil fuel driven vehicles?
I have 2 petrol, so I will choose electric this time.
One tech trend that you're watching very closely.
That AI evolving very fast.
One thing that you think needs to change in the battery business today?
I really want more indigenization. I really want no more trading, because India is having talent and we should use that talent.
And the best way to extend the life of a battery?
By educating the customer.
Zooming out, what advice would you give to people who are in the battery business today?
You should see actually BMS is actually the core of the entire energy storage system, whether it is going in a high voltage solution design or a low voltage solutions design. Also, it is going for a 2-wheeler or a 3-wheeler aspect. The BMS performance decides the battery performance on a longer run. If I see the design or the product design in China is actually based on their own requirement. They have got a stable grid. They don't have so much of power cuts. We don't see a lot of 55-degree temperature over there. What we have to keep in mind by designing a product as per Indian application and conditions is high temperature, excess usage, high DOD, high cycle life, because these are the critical area which Indian manufacturer must deliver. And I see this is what is important. What Indian manufacturer must adopt, someone who is willing or is developing solution as per Indian condition, which is very much required. We must not always see China as a key supplier of all the requirement what we need in India.
Localization rules.
Localization is the key for the success.
Where do you think the energy storage business is heading towards in the next 5 years, let's say by 2030?
See, Rakshit, if you want to see the overall growth story, you have to diversify this entire business into 2 segments. One is energy storage, which is having a kind of a 4 broad aspect of growth, and second is e-mobility, which is your 2-wheeler till the CV and PV side, commercial vehicle and the passenger vehicle side. If you see in the energy storage segment, there are 4 major drivers which are actually running this entire the growth chain, growth value in this. So one is like residential energy, which is around a $1.2 billion market, and lithium is making inroads where people are really accepting the new product. They are actually looking for a reliable solution, not only on the lead acid side, but also they are finding a lot of positivity towards the lithium acceptance. You know, there are a lot of government push on the energy storage acceptance. The recent days, if you see, 18 gigawatt hour energy storage tenders are already published, and the results are out. The market, as far as Government of India, the CEA report says, we need 240 gigawatt hour energy storage for our grid stability by 2030, which is something very huge, very big in terms of the market growth. Also, you see a lot of private players are playing a very important role in acceptance of energy storage. they are actually accepting green energy as a part of the usage in their campus or as far as their requirements. We see not only a solar and wind being accepted as the primary source of electricity, but also energy storage is playing a very important role in integrating these two green energy sources. So we see a lot of private player tractions coming into this. Energy storage from the utility scale, stability side, and residential side. These are three areas putting together. I see a lot of 300 gigawatt hour sort of number coming in next 5 years, only on the storage side. In mobility, two-wheeler right now making almost 10% of the Indian demand, and it's growing. A lot of prominent players are manufacturing good two-wheelers. E-rickshaw is becoming, you come to North India, you see e-rickshaw is a kind of a lifeline for more than 2-3 million rickshaw owners. It's very much into L5. Nowadays, swapping solutions are being accepted. We see a lot of acceptance on swapping solutions. Nowadays, the electric cars are becoming the first car for the users. The young generation is liking the new models, the connected cars. So a lot of action not only on the storage side, but on the mobility side. And I see, I have the numbers of storage, which is I mentioned 300 gigawatt hour, but I see a lot of action in mobility side also.
Coming back to the present engagement, where do you think our partnership is heading to next?
A lot of positivity. A lot of positivity, not only what we talk about telecom or two-wheeler, we see the government will surely willing to see very strong players entering into energy storage market. Energy storage, as I mentioned, not only at the utility scale, but also C&I plays a very crucial role. Telecom, our backbone. Residential market. Only a residential energy storage market is something is of around almost $1.2 billion market. Right now, yes, it is working on a traditional battery solution. We strongly see a lithium making inroads with a kind of a very lightweight battery solutions, delivering the same performance. And I see when you partner with very right people, and you partner with very good companies, you tend to deliver very good product. And that's sort of Geon believes, and that is why we see JioThings as a strong partner. And the partnership will not only stop at few projects which we are doing now. It will go further to a kind of a something which I say a kind of a 300 gigawatt hour pipeline in coming future.
And before we wrap up, one book that you would want to recommend to our listeners?
Something very much aligned with this conversation. So I am currently reading a book by our Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar. It's something about the India and the growth story. It's what matters Bharat. It's something this book people should read and feel proud about India, how to become a strong country at the global forum.
It's a powerful recommendation. Thank you for having this conversation with us and also in sharing your views about this industry. And for everyone tuning in to the IoT Trailblazer Podcast, please do share, follow, and share your comments. Thank you so much. Stay charged.